And now from the KSN Live First Alert Doppler Storm Center, weather with meteorologist Matt Poskai.
Welcome back to the KSN Storm Center, where we are tracking some storms, but not today, that are going to be in effect for tomorrow. And we're also keeping an eye on that Independence Day forecast. And for right now, it looks pretty dry, but still is going to be hot and humid out there. So plenty to talk about. Let's take a look outside. First off with our tower cam. This brought to you by the Stables Casino, where skies are blue here this afternoon. You can see a few of those clouds, mainly off to the east of us, southeast of us actually, that have tried to blow up into thunderstorms in our neck of the woods, but just couldn't get going. In fact, a lot of the ones that we had this afternoon have already collapsed and disappeared. So temperatures are still quite warm out there. We're at 92 degrees here in Joplin, a good 3 degrees above the average high for this time of the year. 91 over in Parsons, 89 though in Chanute, so a little bit less hot there, but I think you're paying for that when it comes to the moisture. So the heat index does tell the story, the real story there of how it feels, and even then, it's actually being fairly forgiving toward those of you in Chanute of 97. It's 104, that's the heat index, how it feels when you factor in the moisture. For Coffeyville, 100 here in Joplin, but overall, not seeing those numbers anywhere near as high as they were last week. So that's why we don't have the advisories or warnings about the heat here from the National Weather Service. Well, we've got heat advisories in effect tomorrow, and that's because we'll have more moisture in the area, and it's all coming in from the east. But that'll also lead to some storm chances, so it's a double-edged sword. You might get a little bit of rain-cooled air relief. On the other hand, you may get nothing and just have like a storm nearby where the air doesn't actually hit you. So we'll have to see. Wednesday actually looks to be the better of both worlds there, because we'll have drier weather, plus it won't be as hot. Temperatures a little bit lower. The temperatures go back up again on Thursday, but with some storm chances, and they really go up. The rain chances, that is, go up on Friday with our next front headed our way. Freeman Health Live First Alert Doppler radar. Not a single storm there on the map. As we expand the map a little bit, you'll notice storms out over parts of Colorado. These would have the only shot of really getting anywhere near the 4 states tonight, and those have to hold together long enough to cross the state of Kansas. I don't know, I'm not really buying that. We have also a lot of moisture off to the east. See all these storms here east of Missouri and Arkansas? That's all the moisture here that's going to be trying to head our way for tomorrow. So some of that moisture will lead to some rain chances. Otherwise, it's just going to be hot and humid yet again. So tonight, your forecast from your local weather authority, mild and muggy. Stray storm possible near Iola. That's with the storms out over Colorado, which, I mean, it's a very low chance. I put it less than 10%, so I didn't even put the percentage on there. 20% chance tomorrow. That one I'm buying. It'll be plenty hot and humid out there, mid-90s, and with a few pop-up storms, but they'll mainly be in Missouri. So here's what we're looking at. Future radar shows that stray storm or two tomorrow. Nothing impressive. Over near Chanute or Iola, out to the west, and that is it during the late morning, during the late night, early morning hours tomorrow. And then tomorrow afternoon, we have a couple of pop-up storms going up out there around even as early as 1 o'clock. Could pop up closer to Monette, Joplin, or maybe even Pittsburgh. We'll have to see. And each storm will help to pop up the storms nearby. So if they pop up early enough, far enough to the west, we may see some of that crossover into Kansas. We'll have to see. Either way, it's 20% chance, and most of you will not get any rain tomorrow, even in Missouri. So your forecast for Wednesday is dry for your Independence Day, and it looks to be quite hot, but not as hot as tomorrow, so no heat advisories expected. And then as we head into the later part of the week, we do have more storms on tap, but of course that forecast could change. So way to stay ahead of it is go to the 4states homepage.com website, and you can always check out that forecast there. If we make any changes at all, it shows up there immediately. The picture for this half hour, courtesy of law firm of Bishop and Hayes, showing some of those storm clouds I'm hoping we're going to see tomorrow. And that is from Jessica. Thank you very much, Jessica, for sending that in. Always send your pictures to my Facebook page. I'm looking forward to that rain-cooled air. Hopefully we get some tomorrow.
Not being Jessica, but that Jessica.
That Jessica, yes.
All right, there you go.
To
Matt.
both Jessicas, actually.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Matt, thanks so much. Well, flips, rolls, and crashes, normally a bad